Nathan Gates has a certain toughness. They touch gloves and we are off. Prentice Ingram now throws a jab out there as we await, and there's a shot right to the groin, but it doesn't faze Prentice Ingram. There's a leg kick, just like I talked about. One of the fastest in the business. And another right there lands.
Very quick.
Nathan Gates strikes, and now he tries to take Prentice Ingram down to the ground.
Prentice Ingram known for his stellar striking background, but in his last bout we saw some really good ground fighting from him, and that's what we've seen here. Really nice reversal on that takedown there. And Gates looking to set up some submissions early, and he's got an arm in there pretty tight. Nice defense by Ingram, but Gates staying committed to this submission. Right now, Ingram not in danger with that arm bar. Something's going to have to change in order for that to get locked in. Gates is going to have to transition a little bit, and Ingram doing the right thing, spinning around to get that escape, and he's out now. But good job by Gates, keeping his hips in. Nice posture up by Ingram there, avoiding the possible triangle choke from Ingram. And Gates, beautiful sit-up. Nice job sitting up, taking full mount there. Really stellar grappling by both these fighters so far, Steve.
Nathan Gates has proven that he's got all the ground necessary as a champion would. And I'll tell you this, JR, it looks like the elite team, their new moniker at Advantage Martial Arts, they look elite. They are much, much improved from the last time that we had seen them. And Nathan Gates has fought in the kickdown. This would be his 5th time this year.
Yeah, he's really been impressive throughout the entirety of this year, as has Prentice Ingram. So this is a really well-matched fight, something exciting that the fans have been clamoring for, and we've got it here, and so far it's living up to everyone's expectations. Nice elbows from the top from Gates, doing a good job with his striking, showing he's not just a submission specialist, and then kind of leaping over for the submission there. He gave up position, but he did it in hopes of a really decent submission, and he's shown that he has the skills to close those off before. Prentice Ingram, again, doing a good job of defending, keeping his elbow down and his head in tight. You know that what they say, Steve, you either have 2 arms in or 2 arms out. Prentice Ingram doing a good job keeping both arms in there.
And Prentice Ingram has proven once again that his ground is much better than people have given credit for. He comes in as a great striker, but the last 2 fights we've seen, JR, he has proven himself to be a worthy opponent on the ground as well.
Yeah, he's so well known as a striker, he never really had to show his ground game because that's how he was winning his fights. But like he said, his last win by submission and this fight on the ground so far looking really, really good there as well. But Nathan Gates just so active on the ground, both with submission attempts and strikes, working a little bit of rubber guard now, but there's only 10 seconds left. I think we're going to see this going into round number 2 for a championship bout fight, Steve.
Sounds, and we are off. 2nd round starts. They touch gloves, and now Prentice Ingram looks, and you know the right round kick is coming. You know it's coming. He cages, and there's a spinning side kick. Oh, lands with perfection.
Nice setup on that. Very, very minimal telegraphing. It landed square, and Nathan Gates doing a good job at taking that kick and not seeming any worse for the wear. Ingram again with the turning back kick, and again it lands solid. Throws a side kick in there. Gates closing in for the takedown. He's just going to drive him across the ring. Doing everything he can to get this fight back on the ground. He felt what Ingram had with those 2 kicks, and I don't think he wants much more of that. He had good success on the ground in round number 1, and we know that's where he wants to get it again for round 2.
JR, that's when you see the Muay Thai skills of Prentice Ingram, when he can hold up on that one leg and go across the ring much like a Muay Thai fighter does in the clinch and still stand.
Good job.
Both fighters nearly came out of the ring right here in the 2nd round. Now they're being joined in the center of the ring by referee Jerome Locke, and they are started again. Now they're up against the ropes again. Now Prentice Ingram takes a big knee. I think Prentice Ingram, JR, was just kind of lackluster here.
Yeah, good job on the takedown defense by Ingram. Finally, Gates able to pull it off, but Ingram with a great job. As soon as he hit the canvas, he kind of bounced himself over, ends up in the dominant position here. Gates, however, we've seen him be spectacular off of his back. He's pulled nice reversals. He's pulled good submission attempts. But as he goes to pop his hips for that reversal, Ingram wise to it, does a good job of slipping him into full mount while he had the opportunity there. Some shoulder strikes from Ingram on the top, and I think in just a second here we're going to see Gates get pretty active from the bottom, either as far as escapes, well, not really much in the way of submission attempts when you're fully mounted there. So he's going to wait till Ingram tries to posture up, and then he's going to go for his escape. Good job by Ingram, only creating distance when he's going to strike, the rest of the time keeping his opponent's shoulders and hips flat on the canvas. Really, really nice technical groundwork by both fighters here, and that's what you expect out of a championship bout.
Nathan Gates continues to work close guard now. Prentice Ingram with some big strikes, raining down the terror, and now Gates tries to get up high on Prentice Ingram. Now they're in a precarious spot, and now Nathan Gates has him in a Kimura attempt.
Gates with the backdoor escape, and he's going to go for an arm bar here. Really nice setup for that. It's not a common technique, but it's a great setup. The 10-second clacker has sounded. Looks like we're going to see this fight go into the third round, Steve. Great, great, great championship action here.
Seconds out to start this third martial arts title. The bell sounds, both fighters touch gloves out of respect, and hooks thrown by Prentice Ingram. Now Ingram clinches up in the front part of the ring in the blue corner, if you will, and now Nathan Gates tries to hook a leg to try to take him down, and Prentice Ingram pulls guard, or pulls him down, and down they go.
Yeah, Gates with a good leg trip there. He's in top position there, where he's wanted to be the whole fight, but Ingram just very wily on the ground, doing a good job getting his legs into the hips of Gates, trying to set up a submission attempt there, and he's got it. Nice triangle choke attempt there, but Gates, good job defending that, stepping over, looking like he might want to try to go for a knee bar there, but I don't think he's going to get that, as Ingram has an arm snared, and he's transitioning back to a triangle again. Gates coming down in a little bit tight into it. He's got his shoulders through pretty far. It's going to be very difficult for Gates, or rather for Ingram, to close it off from here, but he's doing a nice job of transitioning his legs to get it into a tighter position. Now he's switching to the armbar attempt. Good job, and Gates is going to want to try to step over here. He's got himself out of it, but Ingram staying committed to it, and he might end up with a topside triangle here. Good job switching over, and he's going to be able to just pound away here. Although Gates doing a nice job bringing his legs over. And for the second time in this fight, we're going to have Gates escaping out the back door. Stellar, stellar performance by both fighters here, Steve.
Nathan Gates could be in trouble here, but he works his way out of it. And now works from the half mount of Nathan Gates, does Prentice Ingram. And Prentice Ingram now goes to the body 4 times now to the ribs of Nathan Gates. And Gates does appear to be a little bit weathered here. Good strikes from the top by Prentice Ingram, and this is such a close fight that this has to be in the judges' minds right now, JR, as far as how they might score this championship bout.
Yeah, what we're watching in these closing moments of the fight is going to be what decides it for the fighters. Like you said, very, very close action so far. Gates was in deep, deep trouble early in this round, but a great job of escaping. I really thought he was going to take some punishment on the ground, but a beautiful job of bringing his legs up in defense and again escaping out the back door. But now we've got Ingram on top and landing some unanswered strikes. Nothing super damaging as of yet, but he's switching to a better position to be able to land some harder ground and pound.
And JR, much like we talked about, this fight has ended up on the ground, and we didn't really anticipate that out of Prentice Ingram. Ingram, a point deducted, 1 point deducted from Nathan Gates for an up kick to the head.
Yeah, it was an illegal up kick. His opponent was grounded, meaning that he had something other than the soles of his feet on the ground. At that point, you're not allowed to kick to the face of your opponent. So 1 point deducted there. And, you know, in a fight this close, that could be the telling difference. Possibly a big, big mistake there by Gates.
Ripping side-spinning sidekick by Prentice Ingram takes Nathan Gates off his feet, and now they clinch up.
Yeah, he pushed him across the ring with that.
And this fight is over.
Pushed him across the ring with that.